Welcome back to Coin Sense and Nonsense. Today, we're going to share a new commemorative that we picked up. Well, it's not new by the date on the coin, it's 1924, but we're into the early commemoratives now, and we're focusing on the ones that have ships. And so this is, wait a minute, you're saying those don't look like a ship. Oh, there it is, but we'll come back to that. These guys here kind of make up an interesting story. Actually, this is a PCGS MS64. Trying to keep them MS64 and higher in my collection of the commemoratives. This one has a little bit of a start to some kind of toning, kind of pleasant looking. It's not, crazy rainbow or anything like that, but it's just enough to kind of be eye-pleasing. And there's still a little bit of luster going on, so definitely very cool. But more about these guys here. They really had nothing to do with the settlement. This coin is based on the 300th anniversary or the Tercentenary of the settlement by a group from Holland called the Walloons. They had come to North America and settled in New York in 1624. And they were, religious group. I think they were Calvinists. But these two dudes here, they had nothing to do with it. They were actually dead like 50 and 40 years ago, or 40 years before the settlement even happened. So Gaspard de Coligny is the admiral dude, and then the other, I think that's the one on the right, and then the other one is William the Silent. So, and both had been, like I say, 6 feet under by the time this thing happened. So, this wasn't designed by James Earl Fraser, but he kind of cleaned up some of the design and whatnot. So, and he was one instrumental in the Buffalo Nickel. And so, yeah, this coin also has kind of an interesting and controversial history. And I always love coins with a cool story. And actually, let's go in with the scope and we'll continue the story. I'll be right back. All right, here are the buoys. And actually, I kind of misspoke earlier. I think the Admiral is the guy on our left, but in the right in the portrait. But yeah, anyway. And I didn't know, but there's a cool ship's wheel there also in between. So that is a neat little detail picked up just by looking on the scope. So, nothing super exciting to see on this side. We'll flip it over here. Does appear to be some machine doubling, but I don't think that's of any consequence here. I haven't heard of any varieties of this particular $50. So let's get to the other side. Alright, so here is the New Nederland, and that's the ship they sailed over on. And there's a slight scratch in the slab right there, so some of the details a little bit obscured, and there's not a, ton, it's not like a very deep cut or anything like that, no high relief. Looks like some more machine doubling, but it is just such a beautiful coin. I wish this one had been mounted in the slab with this side on the front of the slab. I've seen a few that way on eBay, but I kind of like, there's a little bit of toning there. I kind of like the look of this coin better, so, and I'm a little hesitant to have it re-slabbed. I don't know about dealing with all that, but, so let's talk about the controversy. Let me set up a tripod and we'll see if we can show off some of the toning while I tell you the rest here. I don't want to just kind of be in too tight here. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. So just to kind of show off a little of the toning there, and we'll continue the discussion. Actually, can I? Yeah, I can. In 1923, this group called the Huguenot-Walloon, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly, and I apologize, but Huguenot-Walloon New Netherland Commission lobbied Congress to issue these coins or to authorize these coins, they had a plan to mint 300,000 of these. And the controversy arose because it was a church group essentially that lobbied Congress to get these authorized. And so there was an uproar about separation of church and state and, First Amendment, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, but somehow they continued on and they got released anyway. And so there was another side story, I guess, to try to boost sales of these things. They enlisted the help of the president of the ANA at the time to try to promote these, but they weren't super successful. They did end up minting 142,080 of these. The 80 are the assay coins. So generally, if you see an odd number of coins in a total mintage, they do produce some special coins early on for special purposes, whatnot. So yeah, very, very cool. Happy to have this as part of my commemorative ship collection. Got to be careful how you say that. So here, let's close it out. I'll be right back. All right. So I thank you so much for watching Coin Sense and Nonsense. And until next time, bye. Bye.